this planet, the new sound has been found. And yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in the music. I'm born in the music. Sun's tantalizing. Rob, hold on mine if you want some good time. And it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, shake it low. The new sound has been found. And yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born.
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And away we go from Lumen Field. Returnable from the 2. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
60 back. Come on. Set. Hurt. Set, go.
Straight to the air they go. The Broncos get to him here. He's brought down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack while the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Oh no, the first throw of his career is intercepted. Picked off by Shaq Thompson. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll run here on 1st down. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Track 60. Let's go. Forward, 70. 60 back, yeah. 60 back, go.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. It's a turnover on his first pass of the season. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I know he started the play as a defender, But gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Will make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 47. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Ready? 18 ready. 18 ready. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
To throw it on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
2nd and 10 now. Called in left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Hawks 70. Hawks. Let's go now. Ready?
Walker now from the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Mustang 19. Here we go. Here we go. Buffalo 18.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Flush down now to his left. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks picked up the fumble and ran it home. Myers gets the point after to go. And the Seahawks take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now. Nix from the gun. Connects with his back, Jaleel McLaughlin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
2nd and 13. Mims with the grab. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Neither side separating much so far. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They start out with 3rd and 4. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Now a give. It's Allen headed left. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
Play action with Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
The Hawks dialing up the nickel D here, 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Bails out of the pocket quick. Burton there to bring it in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
On third down, here's Nix. This throw is caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
That is such a gut punch as a quarterback. You put in so much work to get down near the goal line, and then you've got to take care of the football. You can't be reckless with the ball. Those defenders are looking to knock it free, and that's exactly what they did, keeping points off the board.
19 Lions.
Throwing now, following the turnover. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 19. He's on the move. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. Set. 18 Rattlers. Go.
He's going to throw this one. Complete beyond the marker. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Ready.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
19 Tiger. Panther 11. Ready.
Throwing it again here. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play as well as a new set of downs. 1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. He'll throw it yet again. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Intercepted in the end zone. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Nix. Looking right, and he finds him. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running. Nix with it on 1st. On the move, headed right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They'll throw again. Nix finds Mims. And he's touchdown after a nice pickup there to get the first. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Football on that 47-yard line. First down. Nix now to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage is waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll throw on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Buying some time right. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up. Here's Nix to throw. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. It's 44 yards here from the left half. Bertolet able to knock it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Return starts at the 3. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. It's Nix out of the pistol. Forced out to his right. Pass taken in by Burton. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 32. He sends this one to the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time and talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, by that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football manager, but he's going to take that play, he's going to illuminate it to his team and show the fearlessness of his corner making that tackle.
Rolling left, buying some time. Now he takes it. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Trying for it, it's Walker. That's a first and even more, past the 40. Up the sideline to the 45. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. There it is, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks push their lead further to start the half. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Point after, up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks drive their lead to 11. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That's completed right side. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Chased out to his right. Shakes himself free. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Seahawks are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Short pass brought in. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Dragon 60. 18 Cardinal, 18 Warriors 70. Ready.
They go play action on first. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Eagles. Set up. Hook.
It's Walker on the option. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Let's go now. Take off.
Now on 2nd and 10. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Cut by Sutton. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
We've reached the end of 3.
Ready up.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Go.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Buys time, rolling right. Sideline, he's got it, and he gets the feet down too. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here we go.
Throwing on first down, Nix. That one's complete, right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Offense in the hurry up here. Nix from the gun. Rolling into enemy territory. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Nix looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Cut at the 10-yard line. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
He keeps it himself. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Broncos parlay the interception into points. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. So here come the Broncos. Big spot now as they try for two. He's throwing for it. And he goes out of bounds. Wow, major miscue there, and they're not going to get two. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Some guys, you just have to account for them, especially middle linebackers. I remember Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher. It just felt like their presence took up the entire field. And this linebacker today, well, he had the interception earlier, a sack right now. You've got to start figuring out a plan for him, or he will take over this game.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Offense up to the line fast. Back to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
He's back to throw. Now we'll try one deep down the right. This is caught inside the 15. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's on the move. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. And now it's 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. This is Sutton working the right side. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. The handoff on 3rd and short. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Broncos trailing by 5. All set up now for 1st and 10. Now a give left side. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. And it's just a little more variety to your play, but makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. On the move, headed right. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up. Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Seahawks make the play that should win them this game. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. He's off to the races. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. This is hauled in by Ingram. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Nix with it on 1st. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down. To throw, here's Nix. Finds a seam down the middle. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Broncos trim the deficit down to 5. So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. Oh, did the Broncos get to that one? Yeah, looks like they did. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Walker running to the right. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Escapes the pocket. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. They decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown. The knee it out.